Hey guys, welcome back to MarkDillon.xxx. So you've caught me on my second day of a no-carb diet, and let me be the first one to tell you, it is a nightmare. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I'm a foodie to say the least. Anything that is a dessert, cupcake, pie, pasta, rice, whatever, if it's a carbohydrate, I love it. And but I have a goal to lose about 20 pounds. I'm right at 208 pounds as we speak, which is a little bit too heavy for me. I'm a bit bulkier than I would like to be. I want to be down to about 185 or 190. So right now, I've got a little bit too much thickness in the midsection. I want to get the V back, get a little bit more definition, and I'd also like my face to thin out just a little bit. So, hence the no carbs. And I can tell you it is no fun watching your friend eat a bunch of spaghetti and cookies and dessert when all you've had is steamed fish, broccoli, asparagus, carrots. Um, but 6 to 8 weeks of this, and I should be at the weight and body composition that I want. Anywho, so tonight's question is from Daniel. He says, "Hey Mark, great blog as always. I do have one question. Are you still in a friendly relationship with the man you dated for so long? Do you believe that ex-lovers can be friends after many months or years of being romantically involved?" Daniel, that's a good question, and I'm glad to discuss it with you. As far as my ex-boyfriend, we are very close. He is one of my, not only my best friends, but I think he's one of the best people that I know. Genuinely good-hearted, very, very trustworthy, and very principled. And those people don't come along very often. So uh, even though we weren't meant to be romantic companions, I have no doubt in my mind that he was meant to be a companion in one way or another. You know, as in my life. Just I have no doubt about that. And as far as do I think that ex lovers can be friends after a long romantic relationship? Actually, yes. So I think very often an ex partner can become a really really good friend. I know several people who are divorced but are very close, very good friends. Part of that comes from the fact that the relationship itself, long after the romantic part has passed away, it can lend itself to a very good, very deep friendship because while you're dating, you express emotional vulnerability to each other in a way that you wouldn't otherwise have done if you had just met under normal, friendly circumstances. So I think provided that both people are emotionally stable, emotionally healthy individuals, and they're able to transition from a romantic relationship to a platonic one, and understand that you have to reassess the boundaries. For example, if you're moving from a romantic friendship, romantic relationship into a friendship, you have to understand that the boundaries are totally different. You don't really have the right to inquire too much as to your ex partner's dating behaviors and who they're going out with and what they're doing, and you don't have this. They don't owe you the same type of accountability that they did when you were dating. So I think it takes a emotionally stable and healthy individual to be able to make that transition and recognize the new boundaries. So provided both people are reasonably stable and don't have any crazy issues. And as long as the relationship didn't end on extremely bad terms, if the person, make that there should be no abuse, no cheating, no lies and deceit. Those things are generally grounds for a complete and total separation and no need to continue the relationship in any form or fashion. Excuse me. But when you have emotionally stable people who made a clean break from each other, and there it wasn't a bitter thing and there was no serious infractions on either side, I think those people, provided they enjoy each other's company, there's absolutely no reason they shouldn't be friends. And I also am a big believer that life does not bless us with an endless supply of wonderful friends and trustworthy friends. So just because the relationship goes from romantic to platonic, if it's a high quality person and they're trustworthy and you enjoy their company, I think it's absolutely worth pursuing a friendship and making some of the emotional taking some of the emotional exercises that are going to be required to transition from a excuse me, romantic to platonic relationship. And I can tell you from my personal experience that my friendship with my ex-boyfriend is one of the great pleasures, great joys, and uh, great comforts in my life because I trust him as much as I do anybody else in my family. He's just as close to me as family. We share a connection that most friends would not have that met in a more traditional way, minus the romantic part of the relationship. And I just think that I'm absolutely uh, thankful to have him in my life. No doubt about it. I can't say enough good things about him, and I would advise anybody who's in a similar situation. If you have a good quality person in your life, well, the type of relationship may change. Work on keeping them in your life because there are the number of really wonderful, trustworthy people that'll come through your life are few and far between. So work on keeping them in your life when you find them. Anywho, I want to thank you guys for visiting my vlog again. We've got some interesting things coming up over the next couple months that I can't wait to talk to you more about. And until then, I'll keep you updated on my diet. Hopefully, in the next 6 to 8 weeks, I'll be much leaner and much more chiseled looking, and I can go back to eating the random cake or cupcake every so often. Anywho, hope you guys have a great night. Thanks again for watching. Y'all be good.